Silence makes people uncomfortable, not because it is empty, but because it forces them to fill it themselves. And what they fill it with is never neutral. It is their assumptions, their projections, their own unresolved questions dressed up as conclusions about you. They take what they don't understand and replace it with what they need to believe. And slowly, without your participation, without your permission, you become someone you never tried to be, a character in a story you never wrote. You tried to explain. You tried to give them the words that would close the gap between who you are and who they decided you was. But explaining only works when someone is genuinely listening, not waiting for their turn to speak, but actually listening, open, present, willing to be wrong. And most people are not doing that. They are listening to confirm, not to understand. So you stopped, not out of anger, not out of pride, but because you understood something that changed everything. Some things do not need to be said. Some truths are not diminished by silence. Some versions of you do not require defense to remain intact. They call it coldness. They call it distance. They call it being closed off. But what they cannot see, what they will never see from where they are standing, is everything you are choosing not to show. Every word you swallowed, because adding it to the room would only add more weight. Every emotion you held, not because you don't feel, but because feeling deeply does not mean performing it for everyone watching. There is a version of strength that the world rarely recognizes. The strength of restraint, the strength of the person who could say everything, who has every word ready, every argument prepared, and chooses silence instead. Not because they have nothing, but because they understand that some rooms are not worth the sound. Because speaking releases the pressure, but silence asks you to carry it, to hold your truth within yourself without the relief of being heard, and to keep moving as if the weight is not there. That is not coldness, that is control. Not every misunderstanding deserves a response. Not every opinion deserves a correction. Not every version of you that lives in someone else's mind needs to be dismantled. So you keep going without correcting what they think, because the people who are meant to understand will understand, without you having to say a single word, and everyone else can keep the version they chose.